week.
Tell me about it.
Right, quiet on the set. And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Shroud.
And did we lose Jack again?
He's on the telephone in his office.
He's on the telephone. Alrighty. And of course, Jack is on the telephone, having a little difficulty this morning. That's actually the first time that's happened to me since login yesterday. There's some problems that were crashing with the mirror. For those of you folks checking that out. And we're going to get to update notes and all that stuff here in just a minute. I got to get back into the game. We were hanging out in Soul Town again today, showing everybody what's going on and showing everybody the amount of folks who are actually in-game, coming to check things out, returning players, everybody who's been waiting for persistence.
And maybe Laz might buy some worms and go fishing.
Well, I had some worms, and I was going to do some fishing off the bridge, and then we realized that Lord British was hanging around Soul Town, so I figured we'd come on over here and come where there's a radio where folks could actually listen in at the tavern and say hello to him if we ran into him here. Of course, he enjoys listening to the show. He joins us pretty regularly whenever he can. He sees our tweets go out. Comes in and joins us. Sits down on the lawn as it may be, pulls up a chair and gets comfy. All right, and we are back in Sultan.
Yay!
Yay! Anybody need an invite to make sure they get into this instance right now?
And since I missed the intro, I'm Jack.
That's right.
I was on the phone, so I had to disconnect, even though I was in Discord over 30 minutes before the show for the question of, hey, where's Laz?
Yep, we're outside, and of course we got some music going inside. Is that Scroda?
You know, every time you're early, you're late for the show start. You can't be early. No, just anybody in general.
Oh, that's probably true. Probably very true.
But no, I'll be playing shortly. I'm still going through my bank.
So, we're in Sultan, and I'm going to take a seat and let everybody here know.
Trying to get in, but the mirror keeps ending my game.
Found a seat?
Come on, Casey. Need your balls and you're breathing really heavy.
It's okay, he's thinking of his balls.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, I mean, it's like balls. Casey's balls. We need Casey's balls because they're so delicious.
I am your father.
So,
well,
we're
he's
in
going to
Soul
start
Town.
laughing real soon and making fun of somebody else's laugh.
There's Led Zepp. Come on, sit at the table, Zep. Here's Scroda. Here's all the regular irregulars. Coming also. is Jackdaw.
Yep, lots of people will show up. Lots of people will crowd around. We do have lots of new information for people out there. I mean, we've got a new patch out on the server. We're up to 449, although I'm still patching. Using free wireless internet from places and getting drops left and right.
Yeah, you're going to be enjoying that. Justin says she's offered up her services.
Oh, yes, she has, and I may have to avail myself of said services, just that way I can get my house placed. Otherwise, I might have to figure out my password. Which,
Now, of course, this will be a good way. I don't know, maybe we should just come broadcast in Sultan from now on. Hang out in the tavern and forget about setting up a set. You know, it's
Pretty happening place.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, really. Huh?
I'll tell you folks
Everybody
what,
getting up
for
the
all
bank?
you guys, of course, today is Friday, July 29th, 2016. It is day 2 of Persistence. We went live with R32 yesterday, just for everybody. But for those of you folks who've been out there watching, listening, checking the updates that we do, and you've noticed that, you know, I show my friends list all the time. Well, here's a good idea what's going on today. And the list of people that I've collected over time is now paying off because you can see all these people online today. I mean, literally, just loads and loads of them all over the place. And still coming in by the dozen. I mean, they're coming in droves. People are exploring, and you can see on the list, and I'm going to leave that list off to the side for folks for a little while. You'll notice with your friends list, you'll be able to see where people are traveling to and where they're at. And this will give you an idea of what's going on around the world. If you want to know where there's an event, that's usually a great way to find out where there's an event. When you see 30 people there in one place and 1 or 2 people in another place, you know something's happening over there, you know. You may want to go check it out and see what's happening like that. And of course, who do we have playing piano over here? That is not Shroud. It's
What?
yeah. We got Vivian Bolton of League of Assassins over here jamming on the piano. And for the new folks out there checking everything out, yes, we have, of course, instruments in-game. I'm going to point out the Ether Vibration Amplifier for those of you new. You can click on these and you can tune into Avatars Radio or our own WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. You can get there at radiofreebritannia.com or wrfb.rocks. Again, our friends over at avatarsradio.com and avatarsradio.info if you guys want to listen outside the game. And of course, coming up next release, we are going to have our own personal portable Ether Vibration Walkman, as it may be, headsets. Some more steampunk slipping in there. Or clock punk, as it may be. The Kobold's been hard at work.
Oh yeah, the Kobolds love the technology. They're the ones responsible for the Cobalt air cannon.
We love the air
Scroda.
cannon. There's Cooper. Cooper running into the...
Scroda needs to make a run over there to... Is it Etzer?
Get my,
Brian's?
the arm exercising machines.
That's correct. You need to run over there, pick up a couple of them, and see whether or not what they're doing, and whether or not
That's a great idea.
they fixed it or not.
I got to give Jack just a little bit more volume here for the folks out there.
Well, yeah. I mean, since I am using a public internet connection, it is one where I'm on my phone through a headset right now, just that way I can attempt to converse during this stuff.
That's right.
And I accidentally closed my window with all of my
I was just
my
gonna.
tabs for things to talk about.
I was just gonna ask, do you have anything ready on screen there that we can start showing the good folks and talking about there?
Let me pull stuff up. I mean, if you want to, we can go over some of the patches in the newest patch to 449, because last I checked, there was not a new what's it called? Stand-up corner. So we're still waiting for stand-up corners to be updated. We do know that in the office, more than likely that it was going to be bugs, and more bugs. But I do have the patch notes for 449 up on my screen right now, if you want to look at those. And let me know when you're ready,
Yeah,
so that way...
I'm helping somebody out here.
Say what?
I'm helping somebody out. I'm hospitaling over here. You're breaking my immersion, man. Okay, I'm trying to help a new guy out. He's got video problems. You know, we're doing what we do over here.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't have that screen up yet, so you got to.
Someone did a text-to-speech thing, and it was talking over you, so I couldn't really hear it. So, let me. While you're hospitaling, can you open up the window so that way I can read off the latest changes to the patch?
Okay, I got 449 over here, and
okay.
We'll go ahead and get that up in the window for everybody while I hospital.
That's correct. So while we're doing that, if you are running the game on the Linux client, there should be some good things for you out there in the world. They have made some compatibility fixes of the Unity engine code, which hopefully should address the following: that your avatar doesn't idle where it was running in place, movement breaks when casting various skills while running, and dying snaps avatars to the incorrect position within a scene, which caused a crash. And using coconuts in select scenes like area will throw the avatar out of boundaries, so outside of the map, and would eventually crash your game, or even taking screenshots would crash the game. Hopefully those all have been fixed with the newest Unity patches and Unity updates. Then other fixes are, they fixed various exceptions and error messages, so if you were still crashing, hopefully those have also been addressed. We do know that the very first build of release candidate, or I should say, soft launch candidate number 1, there were still some things that they didn't have fixed, and that was going to go in patch 1, and this is patch 1. Increase the focus cost of chain lightning. The juggle emotes are now synced properly when viewed by other players, so no longer will you see things going through people's hands and below them. And adjusted weather data to increase the likelihood of storms. And they're not sure if that worked though. And they fixed materials on pipes levels of details, fixed some castle walls not clearing trees properly. I mean, if you're building a castle wall, you really don't want trees going through your walls. And they also increased the footprint of deco items that clear trees, so it builds that radius out. There was a pause pass on the visuals for the magic mirror, and wands and staves now count as bludgeons for the skills prerequisite use. Fixed enchantments for wands, staves, rings, and necklaces, and fireworks boxes should now be working properly. And they added more gem enchantments. The crowned merchants that sell concept art paintings and they added crown merchants that sell concept art paintings and tapestries. So if you're looking for rare-ish items in games and you have lots of crowns of the obsidian to use, you can buy those. They added wall art to decoration merchant. New crafting recipes for the greenhouse, the ornate clockwork wings, aviator cap, wood pipe, metal pipe, clay pipe. They removed separate basement merchants from Owl's Head, and basements are now sold with houses everywhere else in the game. Say what? Speaking hard. Speaking hard.
Maybe you should wait
Words
to hear
do not
some.
want to come out of mouth. It's the balls. I had some of Casey's balls in my mouth. I wish I had Casey's balls in my mouth. That would make me.
You should have used a dry sack.
We got Ezekiel Cooper on the piano now.
Now there was
House
also,
of the Rising Sun.
Then we ended up with let's see, the Novia Overworld map. They replaced some stumps with trees in improperly deforested areas, and they replaced the snow visual effects and set all visual effects to appropriate culling distances, and they added some ambient butterflies.
Ambient butterflies. Beautify
That's right.
the world.
That's right, because they need to go flutter around, and like now we just need a net so that way we can go catch butterflies. The fix for the Ardor's castle guards not accepting the passwords. Whoops, kind of hard if you can't get through those gates. And they fixed out of order tutorial on the Isle of Storms, and they made a discovery icon for Solace Bridge boat to Soultown more appropriate. The Resolute gates now stay open for 8 seconds instead of 6. The Soultown Bard, if you are in Soultown right now, in the tavern like you should be, with hanging out with Laz in game.
I'm sitting on the steps outside. A little bit more
you should go inside. Don't forget that you need to learn the sing emote from the bard inside, and so his dialogue has been fixed. The automatons in Soultown properly show the title when the name is learned. NPCs will now perform more animations correctly. They updated the mini-maps for all existing pot templates and added overhead maps for those that were missing. They edited the map zone areas to correct player tracking within pot scenes. They fixed a bug where death would replay if they had occurred initially off camera.
Now, I'm curious. I'm wondering about that. Well, I guess we'll have to ask that question on the maps. Now that we have player-owned towns with rotated maps, are we going to get those for the players as well? That's going to be an interesting question.
Well, if you're a player-owned town owner, before you locked your form, like 2 months ago, they added the option to rotate your player-owned town.
Correct.
We know that later on we're going to have the option to choose the default entrance and exit. So that way we'll be able to decorate our towns a little bit better and create pathways and modify some things along with the lawnmower and other things. All of that will be coming
yet to
eventually.
be seen. We did get some nice surprises in this release, but let's go on with this here, and we'll talk about those. In a minute.
Barking dogs should sound a little bit different. I wonder if they went back to Chihuahuas. And the lip curl on female combat animations has been updated. And Jog has added Jog to help with dog animation transitions. They fixed issues causing bows to bend unnaturally when attacking. I guess they were
bending.
What they should have said is they put the wood to the bow.
Wood.
Yeah, they
Wood's good.
They hardened the wood.
They hardened
Oh.
the wood. Led Zepp can do that for you. He can.
I can do that. I've been practicing a lot lately.
I got lost. Where am I at?
I don't know what you're talking about. Never happens around here.
In your row?
We never get lost. We just take a little side journey.
The alignment of the Hoe of Destruction for farming animations has been changed. So I guess now she is putting her head down.
Ooh.
They fixed neck distortion on male and female two-handed weapon attacks. They updated the doors down on the Oracle Confirmatory. Updated sounds on NPC misery, cries, coughs, etc. They fixed in Isle of Storms Arabella's blinking issues where she was disappearing off the screen. They fixed for Potbelly on the Elden Elver chest armor. They fixed chain mail helmets appearing black. Fixed for all masses hoods that were blinking with Avatar's eyes. And North Ravenswood, they moved the skeleton spawning area to one side so it doesn't spawn in a tree. And then there are tons of other things. In-game known issues player events books was updated for release 32. The camel toe.
Camel toe.
Well, I'm sorry, moose knuckle
The sooty.
on the.
Lol.
Although I don't know why they're calling it sooty.
Yeah,
that
'cause
kind of confuses me.
officially they don't want to confuse prepubescent boys.
Yeah, they're going to refer to it as sooty. Bottom on the fancy routing outfit no longer exposes a moose knuckle. And I saw on Discord last night that there was some discussion about that.
Yes. The girls were popping up the pictures and zooming in to make sure. The girls were all over it after that update last night.
I heard that you were asked to inspect.
I
up close.
was asked to inspect. That's
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
So
Did
you
you
get
like
your
it?
hand there
I,
and,
I got up for a very
course.
close visual inspection personally. I tell you what.
okay.
Front and back.
And that's all I'm gonna tell you.
And that's why I miss you so.
That's it.
And
Oh,
we
look
miss
who
you
it
too,
is.
Ronnie.
Ronnie
doing, Ronnie?
actually has a mic finally. Welcome back,
Yep.
Ronnie.
Hey
And
guys.
Ronnie, hopefully the new patch resolved your crashing issues from yesterday. So we'll see.
Either that or a new video card.
Something. We got to get you in game, and I am updating at 68%. Yay!
Oh, you're gonna be
the
a
Soul
while
Town-
still.
Yeah, I know. Soultown Catacombs and the sewers, they moved a floating torch near a wall. The epitaph, they reduced the leash for albino troll so he doesn't walk under the surrounding balconies. They fixed clipping issues. Hold on. I just accidentally reduced my size of the window. Can't see anything.
Oh no!
Yeah. Fixed issues. Clipping issues in the epitaph where you could see through to the sky. Fixed female chain mail quarter armor chest piece sorting issues. The clink, they added a climbable vine with a small interaction range at the top of the jumping puzzle that players use to exit islands.
Ah, very nice. Finally, I had somebody get stuck there last night as I brought them through the Clink quest on the first time ever for them. And he got stuck. He had to log out, log back in. So finally, an exit out of the pit that people can navigate. Very nice.
Well, I still prefer Myron being in the cage.
I like them
over
hanging in the cage
bears.
over the pit, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, with the bear inside, and so I liked that a little bit better. But at the same time, it made it a pain to kill Myron
Yes.
if you did not have a ranged skill. So many times when I was using swords, that jump over to slay Myron was kind of a pain in the ass. But now killing Myron is so much easier. Because, I think you're obligated to set him free completely from his mortal coil. To fix sorting issues with the mail cloth tunic. Hopefully they did not fix the back of my kilt. They fixed broken beds in Soultown. Solace Bridge, they updated adjusted the stairs so players don't have to jump to exit the pit. In Xenos, they fixed broken NPCs in the amphitheater. Insanely loud, annoying singing doors in Brittany Fields were fixed. In Graph, Gem Mines, and Serpent's Mines mods, they added natural steps to various viewpoints to allow easier NPC access between ground and water. And
User access is
Britain's
important.
Wharf, the Fatui cow, moving right along,
Move.
is
Somebody try move.
staying put on stage. Yeah, well, it's not me because I would have to unlock my phone and then type things in. Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna do it. And Central Brittany, they fixed lots of fixes in Central Brittany. I think we should skip most of the time. This is a absolute.
It's a
fuck ton of
huge
fixes.
list, I'm telling you. It's a huge.
Absolute.
Now, of course,
Yeah,
let's
it's-
not forget that they did tell us the very first issuance of Release 32 was missing quite a bit, and it would all be fixed in
Yeah.
the next release. Well, hence, this is all those fixes, folks. And I'm telling
Yeah.
you what, I'm pretty impressed overall last 2 days so far. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's move right along. Let's tell them what else
Okay,
has been
so-
fixed there, Jack.
So out in Spite, there was some polish to the mortuary. I can't call it a mortuarium. It's a mortuary. And they added ground fog. Then in Soul Town, they moved a floating bottle to rest on the ground. Oh, and if you go inside of the inn, there is a patron of the inn that you need to watch carefully. He imbibes his drink, then he walks outside, empties his drink, and then he goes back inside to continue drinking.
Well, we're going to see a
Did
lot
you
of
know
that.
about
We're going to see. I'm already seeing people
Yes.
complaining about the NP scheduling and yeah.
Well, you know what? It's like the NPC scheduling, I think, is actually an awesome thing for the game just because it makes it a living world. And the NPCs are living, they have their own time schedules, they're doing their own thing. And as players, we can't expect instant gratification at all times. But then they also fixed a strange polygon in the roof curl of the Kobold style home. Unique names for starting positions, scrolls, kits to prevent confusion. Updated bad stair collision in rustic village house used in Solace Bridge. Adding collision to the underside of the balcony in the Chamber of Souls and the epitaph so you can't see through it. Oracle voice in the Wild Storms now plays when players type hello versus being triggered
Hello.
on entering the confirmatory. So you must say hello to the Oracle. Pot Lions of Amore, they added overworld
Amore.
access and removed the interconnection to Serenite. They fixed bad collisions on walls in the whole fortress, fixed some tearing and sorting issues with clock tuning while dancing. The immortality fruit and royal elderberry plants updated to be no trade and protected from ransom. I also added a client-side enhancement to notify users more quickly about why some planter boxes cannot be traded. So if you have the planter boxes that were rewards, I do not believe that you can trade those anymore. And they cleaned up pot home merchants and made sure still selling basements. The Cobalt Town House in secret door is fixed.
Oh, nice.
In North Ravenswood, they lifted areas of terrain to prevent water plane clipping, fixed issues with the visual effects of the Oracle Watcher Scan. The two new pots for Oasis and Liberty, they changed locations of both. I think that's the third or fourth time that Prince Gunny has relocated. Then in Xenos, they fixed the overlapping row houses and invisible water lots. And disable start in Overworld until tutorial is finished. Out in Spite, terrain bugs and grass inside of NPC buildings was changed, and the Blood River Massacre.
Blood
fixed a broken-
River Massacre.
They fixed one broken crate. The Novia Overworld, they have improved collision for the south coast of Spindrift Bay, Elad's Island, also the river near Pax Lair. And move NPCs to their goal on schedules fixed. Crafting stations now display socketing recipe success and fixed in issues where recipes would not show if they are bold. And make sure the loading screen is fully shown before continuing load. Then they fixed for the full screen toggle not updating correctly on use, and fixed title display for Merchant Automaton in Soultown. And then there's a ton of known issues that I don't know if we want.
Yeah, no, it's a bunch of known issues that we're all complaining about. The list hasn't changed quite much in a while, but
They're working on it.
Yes, they are working on things. They are working hard. Last night I had dinner with Scotty Jones, as well as Winfield and Espada and his wife. Espada is one of the lords of dinner, so we had a good talk. And we talked about some really awesome things, especially positivity.
positivity, man. Don't want none of those
Yes.
negative vibes around.
The wind fighting me.
Yeah, stop
That's
the
right.
negative waves, man.
And
Yes.
one of those ways is removing but from your vocabulary and change it to a nicer word. Not however, but use. But I
Okay,
can't stop
that
myself.
just doesn't work around here.
I know. But I mean, it was a really good conversation that we had about everything, and it really was interesting. So
Why isn't the trader working for us today? I don't know.
the grimy trader is not working, which means you need to kick him. And
I
bring
did.
him back in. That grimy trader is awfully grimy.
Yes, he is.
So what else we got for today? Carrie, you need... I know what Carrie needs. Carrie needs a helping hand, but she's not naked dancing. I don't know if I should help her out there.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Right.
this,
Right, Carrie.
this is a reminder to everyone out there. If you go to NBNN.info and you click on the look for the Discord in the middle, you can click the connect button. You can join us in Discord, and you can say things.
That's
And
right.
talk.
You can come talk with us live here in the NBNN studios. You can come hang out with us in Sultan today, where we're hanging out while we wait for our new digs to get built. Although this is looking pretty sweet out here. I tell you, we can get quite a crowd just by hanging out talking to folks streaming from Sultan. We may want to consider that. Hadn't thought about that. I'm real comfortable back in my home digs, but I tell you what, we can get a bunch of characters hanging out here, I bet you.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, we've got a lot.
We'd have to fight Duke for the piano. I don't know if that'd be worth it.
Well, it depends on what he's playing. I mean, you can always sit in his lap and try to kick him out.
Yeah, Duke's got a good selection.
Okay, he's going well. He's rocking it out.
Of course, he heard his name,
Okay,
and now he
awesome.
comes out and he stopped playing. Get back in there and play, will you?
Tap those damn keys. Tap those damn keys. Yep.
Yeah, no one told you you could go on break yet.
Exactly. No breaks for you. No rest for the wicked. Yeah.
Wicked?
Oh, he's
Who's wicked?
Well,
he's too much.
we like them wicked around here.
He's relieving himself off the front porch, just like.
So the real question is, that's another emote that we need in game is the /piss.
What?
Did you see the drunk and puke one?
Oh,
Yes,
we've
I
got
have.
them.
And
Yeah, they've already got
I've
the
got
liquid
it.
flowing for the puke, so it should be easy.
Well, I think you've got some serious problems if you're if they use the same liquid flowing animation for the piss emote.
Well, right.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah, that'd be a problem.
But-
maybe that would be the diarrhea emote.
Yeah,
Or an elephant piss or something.
So
Yeah.
now,
And
you
the
know,
real
Yep.
question, would you use that as /runs?
Slash Pucano.
Yeah. Some of the-
Yeah.
so let's see. Anybody tried smoking their pipes yet?
Well, you could always try it and see whether or not they fixed that.
There
I
it
believe
is.
that was one of the things they were supposed to fix relatively recently.
I have a pipe, but no slash smoke.
Okay.
Gix was using the slash smoke yesterday.
He was. And was it working?
Well, I
Was it
saw
blowing
him
smoke?
doing it, but apparently
He probably-
we don't have it yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that is something that he was testing for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, with those guys working their tails off, it really does allow for other options.
Now, I got to
And,
tell you, truthfully, these guys blew it out the freaking water. If this wasn't a home run, this was an out-of-the-park home run with this release. And, you know, gathering the information we now know, the final patch that we had to the QA server actually was where they fixed the crashing bug. They spent a diligent amount of time out there working, trying to track down these problems. And Jack, you want to tell them a little bit more about this? Because I got it from you, and you'll describe it a lot better for everybody, exactly what they found, how they found it, and all that good stuff.
Well, there were several Unity-specific bugs that were causing the crashes, as well as a bug where if you were in the scene for 7 minutes or longer than 7 minutes, whenever you would exit the scene, it would crash. And so there were 5 or 6 bugs that were essentially deal breakers that would crash the game. Some of them would actually be a crash to the desktop without an error message. And since some of these were Unity specific bugs, the only way that they could track those down was by having access to the Unity source code. And Unity was gracious enough to provide access to the source code to Portalarium. And so that allowed the Deathbringer, one and only, to go through and track down some of those bugs. And it also allowed him to fix one of his own bugs that was also causing one of those game stoppers. And so, but he didn't know that it was a problem until he had access to the source code. And part of that problem was because of the way that calls were being made. There are 2 different methodologies for doing some of these calls, and he was using one version of the call that would sit there and recursively try to load all the sounds. And so that's one of the 7-minute bugs comes in. But by changing the way that call was made to a different method, it fixed the bug. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So, and that was because of Unity not having the proper documentation on those calls and how they were being made.
Absolutely nice.
So that is absolutely wonderful, and I'm absolutely ecstatic that those things were actually done. And I don't know if I was supposed to share that as far as technical as I just got right there, but
Well, I think the good folks will know. They mentioned it, and of course, they were in a telethon. They were in a frenzy. They had 1,000,001 things to do while they were out there raising money and getting things ready for us for yesterday's release. And of course, yesterday's release was the final wipe of Shroud of the Avatar, folks. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are in final persistence. That means we're just one step closer to that final release. which we're
Yes.
looking forward to at the end of the year. Now, for anybody out there who might be within earshot, hanging out in Sultan, you guys want some emotes while I'm standing here, I'll be giving them out during the broadcast, so just come up to me and open a trade. You just have to wait because I have a lot to give to folks, so just wait your turn and we'll get you.
And oh yeah, so don't forget that Umuri has the Soda HUD out there for all of your stats. It does parse out the log file and visually display everything on screen for you. And part of the conversation that we had last night at the dinner table was about a fishing app. Because you know how Winfield loves fishing?
Right?
So during this conversation about this fishing app,
Let on and take that.
one of the things that he said, this is where I got an idea of how it could be done. Since you can record your successes, and so it's just capturing the log file whenever there's a catch of a fish, it would update the app. That app would then notify everybody else that has that app installed of when and where a fish was caught. So you could end up with what are the best fishing scenes.
Very nice, very nice. And that'll allow us leaderboards and all that other good stuff.
Yes, and that's where that conversation was going, was to leaderboards. So tons of information, tons of ideas out there for the community on how to mess around with things and the potential for different applications for Shroud of the Avatar.
Very nice. And of course, we got somebody kicking in the music, but somebody forgets that we do not have room to do a lot of that right now. We can't be holding all those costume changes at this moment because we're all weaker than a limp noodle.
No excuses.
Poor working conditions.
I just stripped down and got naked. I haven't gone to get the belly dance yet either. I'm gonna have to do that right after today's show.
You've got to go talk to Zangoff and learn
how to belly. Now, of course, it is Friday, and that means we've got the weekend roundup for you out here. And that actually means that it's time to get the weekend calendar for you. And, of course, we're going to be watching and looking, as we do every day, Monday through Friday here.
Then we do have what's not on the calendar for today. So are you ready for the calendar?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, our community calendar is provided by our friends over at Avatar Circle, which is currently administered by Kazan Phoenix Fire in-game. On the forums, he goes by the name Wrath Phoenix, where you can also find him on Discord. All times on the community calendar are Central Standard Time in the real world, or New Britannia time, which we refer to as Game Server Time. Today at 3, 6, 9, and 12 on Radio Free Britannia, we have Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Two guys sit around talking about nothing. It's a show about nothing. Where have I heard that before?
I know, it's like
Festivus Pole.
Jerry.
I don't know. Then today at 2 p.m. in Central Brittany in the Fire Lotus Tavern, we have the Fire Lotus Dance Party.
That's right.
If you look on the forums for that one, that was actually posted by our very own Gix. Let me get you the link for it real quick. Oh, wait, I can't get you the link for it. You'd have to go to the forums.
That's
so
right.
He did some awesome artwork and paint for the Fire Lotus Party. Don't forget that will also be simulcast on, or it is actually broadcasted on Avatar's radio. If you are interested in some PvP, or oh my God, I don't want to kill anything, we have those types of events for you tonight. Out at 7 o'clock you can join Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malakas for the Phoenix Republic PvE nights. If you're interested in PvP, we don't have the PvP-ness.
Yeah, don't have it. I don't know why it's not
no
working.
sound effects. Yeah, we do have some PvP out in Vengeance. That is Vengeance Madness, which is an open PvP event. That is more like a Royal Rumble. So go out to Vengeance and kill everyone that you see. Remember
Proper
the person with the
PvP-ness.
Yeah,
that's right.
The proper PvP-ness.
The person with the most kills at the end of the hour is the victor. If you're not interested in killing anything, you can join Bow and Bloodgood out in Care Drockwich or Friday Night Astronomy between 7:30 and 8:30. Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on Avatar's Radio, we do have Wolfman Celine with the Wake Up New Britannia. At 11 a.m., the Church of the Dark Star will probably be taking place somewhere in game. I don't know where yet. So they may have to use Winfield's Castle. At 6 p.m., the Port Phoenix is doing their social nights, which is going to be a random assortment of things. They have no idea what's on the platter, so you will need to contact Kazan Phoenix Fire for more details. At 7 p.m., you can join the EVL Guild for their Saturday night Monster Bash. Dungeon Crawl. So that's going to be between 7 and 8, and they do meet on the overall map outside of Soultown for that. And everybody is welcome, and the Dungeon Master for the evening is Shady Death, Carrie Death's other half. Which takes us to Sunday.
Sunday. At the Fair Park
At the
Coliseum.
At 8:30 in the morning. I know. At 8:30 a.m. Cool.
Yay!
Actually, we should be thankful we haven't had Led Zepp fart once this show.
That's right.
Oh,
See, you had to go break.
Jack, your mic's open.
Yeah, I had to make sure that happened. Out in Pax Lair, the Pax Lair morning meeting is between 8:30 and 9:30 in TeamSpeak. There is also the late Sunday weekly meeting also held. At 11 a.m. is the Hospitaller New Player Support weekly meeting in TeamSpeak. That's going to be taking place somewhere, probably in Soultown, and it is led by Field. At 5 o'clock begins the BMC Gridiron registration, and the Gladiators Gridiron begins promptly at 5:30, so make sure and register between 5 and 5:30. At 7 o'clock in the evening edition of the Pax Lair Sunday meeting, and that's always a fun one to join, because don't forget, Pax Lair is not just a town, it's not just a guild, it is a community.
It's a community.
And everybody.
That's right.
Everybody is welcome. And the final event of the evening is going to be Fishing with Winfield, where they find some rocks somewhere and some pond, and they go fishing.
Fish. That's right. For those of you who do not know, officially, unofficially, if you ever enter... oh, very nice, very nice. I like this.
Very nice, very nice. What do you like?
What happened?
What you talking about? You have to remember, I'm not in game.
Oh, I was giving emotes to somebody, and they handed me emotes back. But he's handing me some that I don't have, which is cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, have you gotten the alms for the poor yet?
I have not. I have to speak to Winfield. I actually ran into him yesterday at the beginning of the game when he came in, and I never even thought to ask him.
Yeah.
We'll run into him.
I'm very poor.
Alms for the poor. Alms for the poor. I
Give
just
me
want
some.
alms. That's right. So that is our community calendar for this weekend of Persistence in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
Later.
Shroud of the Avatar. You leaving us?
Well, I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for you to read the chat.
That's oh yeah, you gotta wait till after the show to get to unless you got a question.
You'll see.
But
I gave you a gift, dear.
oh, we like gifts around here.
Gifts. We got gifts.
Give me a cut.
Except when
Let me check the
It's
tree.
actually kind of like a bribe too to get you to help me.
it's
Ooh.
also you know Led Zepp tried to give us a gift and he wound up
Oh, yeah,
puking in the
well,
wicker basket and
I thought that's what it was for. Huh.
cupcakes. You need emotes.
Couple, yeah.
All right, we'll give you 2.
Give me.
Oh, I need the backflip.
You need the backflip. On one of my characters, I
Yeah.
have the extra special thumbs up emote.
Yes, is the thumbs up reteachable? I don't have the thumbs up anymore. That's a special one.
I would have to log in that account, and then from there, I would have to see whether or not it's teachable or not. But the thumbs up was one of those special emotes that you got for recruiting
That's
new
right.
players to Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar. That is right.
Yeah.
You give us a minute. I'll finish giving these emotes to Casey here. And we will go ahead and do our sponsors. And, of course, we got to thank all you folks who watch and listen every day, who join us here in the studio or join us on Twitch TV, YouTube, listening on the radio. Of course, DJ Justin out there, always listening on WRFB.rocks. Had a really great set last night. Went into some overtime. Rocked it straight till, 11 o'clock, midnight last night.
Oh, awesome.
She took control and just having a good time. She had people giving her requests. She blasted it out on Twitter. So keep an eye on, of course, the WRFB Twitter, and Justin will be blasting when she's live on the radio out there on her Twitter as well. Got to give her a little shout outs. And of course, let's get our sponsors up on screen here. For those you folks who watch us, know we have a couple people who will give us their support and help on out. Of course, you can help support us as well. You want to make a donation to our Patreon, to our cause, you can go to Patreon on the website. You can make a PayPal donation. You can buy the app. We have a new app on the NBNN.info page. It's basically all the great links and stuff for Shrouded Avatar in the palm of your hand. So if you need a Shroud fix while you're out there and away from the game in the world, you can read the forums, check out the maps, listen to some tunes, check out some past videos. You get updated on the Laces Help videos. Check out questions at sodahelp.org, all sorts of stuff. Look things up in the wiki, and you can help by donating by buying that through the App Store. Otherwise, the app is free. Just follow the links, and you will be able to download the app for free right off of our website. But Soda...
Fantastic.
Huh?
That's fantastic.
It
I
is.
used the PayPal now.
Oh, well, thank you, Ronnie. We will see that, and we appreciate your donation there. But SodaCrafting.wiki is our first fully searchable crafting database for Shrouded Avatar. If you want to find something and you know it's made from cloth, but you don't know its exact name, you can just go in and type in a little search, and you'll have the recipe in no time. Our good friend Ben over at RelicsByRill.com. Relics by Rill's got all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. They got everything from t-shirts to hats to patches to glassware, mugs, coffee cups. You name it, he's got all sorts of stuff for you to get your swag on. Our friend Jacob White over at SodaMap.com.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We do have to say something about Relics by Rild.
Oh, yes. Coinage.
No, not just, they do have the new Coins of the Obsidian
Forgot about
available. But if you want to receive 50% off your orders, I did receive confirmation on this, 50% off until midnight tonight if you use the discount code Final White as one word.
Very nice. So you
Till
heard
midnight
that here.
tonight. Yeah.
That's exciting.
So that means that you can get that $10 t-shirt that you always wanted, or you can get those Crowns of the Obsidian because you want to challenge your friends to
a challenge.
And remember, if they do not have their challenge coin, they have to buy you a drink. But if you flub up and they have met your challenge, you have to buy them a drink. So make sure and challenge me as frequently as possible.
That is right. And you load Jack a bunch of drinks that he doesn't drink.
Yeah.
I never have a challenge coin on these.
Yeah. Casey never has half a dozen challenge coins.
You know,
on him.
I had to kick myself in the rear as I got challenged a couple times while I was at Hoblot, and I knew I had a coin in my wallet, and I couldn't find it, and I lost. And when I got home, I went through my wallet, and there the sucker was, right where I left it. Must have been one of them Lord British trick challenge coins. It says Laz doesn't find it when somebody challenges him.
One that you forget. Yes. So going back to our sponsors.
And back to our sponsors. That was right. RelicsByRild.com. The rest of the time, you can use the promo code NBNN and get 10% off all your Shrouded Avatar swag through Relics by Rild. Our good friend Jacob White over at SodaMap.com. SodaMap is truth, so says Lord British. You got to find your way around. Check out SodaMap.com. You'll get to where you're going in no time. Our good friends over at SodaTaming.com and SodaCraft.com. These guys have done a lot of hard work getting you all the information you need. You want to make some Uber crafting items, check out SodaCraft. If you want to become a major cat wrangler in the game, you need level 70 to tame that dreaded calico cat. At least last I looked it was. You can get all that information at SodaTaming.com. And of course, our last sponsor of the day. Always great to hear from those guys. But Jack, you want to tell the folks about the Shroud Marketplace and what's going on over there, please?
Yes. Shroud Marketplace is the place that you can go to buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That includes, if you wanted to offer in-game services for real-life money, you can set up an account on Shroud Marketplace and list your service just like Scrota's music service thingy, where $1 gets you
everything you want.
I know I'll make you holla.
No happy ending on promo.
Yes.
Hey,
Disclaimer 2016.
promo is over.
And not
Oh,
quite.
Ooh, wait, what?
Did the promo end?
What?
Carrie,
What?
Carrie, you're
Promo is
back.
over.
Why is the promo over?
What? What are you talking about?
He hasn't
was-
updated it yet, so it's still.
Listen to your
it's still
manager. She's smart. Listen to her.
It was
Promo's over. You need to go adjust your prices.
No.
it was pre-final wipe.
That's right.
No happy ending.
$2.
No, it's always-
$2.
Now $2 sure to make you holla. Happy ending included.
Nice.
Happy ending is guaranteed from now on, right?
That's $5.
All right.
Yes.
Moving
Or
right
if you're-
along.
If you're interested in having an in-game wedding, Weddings and More by Laz, you can contract him out for renting out his island, and he can officiate your in-game wedding with that
Moonlight
scenic
weddings,
sunrise,
sunrise
moonlight,
weddings, bloodletting
sunset
weddings.
wedding, beach wedding.
Fisting.
He has you covered
Weddings.
for all of that.
Yeah, we can get Ezekiel Cooper to take a whiz on your leg while you get married if you want. I'm sure he'll be
Golden
upset.
showers are included. Disclaimer 2016.
That's right. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up here.
So,
We got about 2
Shroud
minutes
Marketplace. Shroud Marketplace is the place that you can go to buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Don't forget, if you want to sell your items, you just have to click on vendor registration and then go from there. Most things in game are already added as templates, so it's just type in what you're trying to sell and then set your price and your availability, and boom, you're set to rock.
That's right.
So Shroud Marketplace is trying to make it easy for you because it's fully searchable.
So Jack,
It's
go
got
just
different
right
categories.
into taking us on out of here. We are
Yes.
short on time today.
Okay, we do need to thank everybody for joining us in Discord. Those that we have not seen in a long time, like Ronnie, thank you for showing back up. Thank you, welcome back. We're glad to have you. Thank you, Carrie, for making an appearance again. Then we
And actually talking.
Carrie speaks.
and actually talking. New person listening in is Nightwolf. Then we also
welcome, Night
have
Wolf. I didn't see anybody there.
we also have Led Zepp, who has contained his flatulence for the day, as well as Siderius, hanging out in the valley. Yes.
Zep, you gotta
Yes.
fart whenever
And
somebody types it.
I do not currently have Twitch open right now, so I cannot see who all's hanging out with us in Twitch or on YouTube. But thank you, everybody. Thank you for hanging out in game with us as well. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you from the bottom of our heart. We love you guys, and we love this shit.
Yes, we do. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We're on a time crunch for today. It is Friday here in Shroud of the Avatar, day 2 of Persistence. We're going to be banging on the game all weekend long, checking it out, stress testing it. And we will be back with you on Monday. Monday. Stay tuned to NBNN.
Jack should have his internet connection back.
That's right. Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, and anything else we can bring you here from Shroud of the Avatar. And we'll see you then. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
Casey Cupcakes.
Screwed up.
It's screwed.
Ronnie
It's screwed up.
and Ronnie.
And we are NBNN. We'll be back with you on Monday. Thanks for watching, everybody. I love this shit. It's Friday.
Me too. Audio Hood.
I'm 37 now.
Avatar needs a push knuckle.
I gotta get
No.
working.
Oh, yeah.
You say moose knuckle and carry